Let me quickly cut across to our guest who's joining us, Utpal Bandopadhyay, who's a doctor. He's the General Secretary, West Bengal Association of Health Services. Thank you very much, Doctor, for joining us and speaking to India today. Dr. Utpal, the Supreme Court had laid out guidelines on how the National Task Force should ensure modalities and give them a report in 3 weeks' time to what best measures can they adopt to ensure safety of the doctors. But we believe doctors' associations, resident doctors' associations, particularly across India, have still decided to continue their strike. There was a request made to ask doctors to call off the strike and get back to duty because it's really hampered the medical services across India. But we hear that the doctors' agitation is still on. Would you tell us why?
See, we always welcome what Honorable Supreme Court has directed and observation of Honorable Supreme Court. We have heard, we have seen yesterday the Honorable Supreme Court has recommended some issues regarding safety and security of doctors and other health staff. We welcome all these measures, all these recommendations. But the problem here is what we need to stress that what happened in 9th August, that is not the isolated event. Actually, a lumpenocracy that comprises of the miscreants of the health administration and including police administration. They were very much, there are reasons to about their statements on what happened after the incident. They wanted to misguide us by telling that she has committed suicide. The FIR was launched very late. Later, we have heard that they have undertaken some steps to renovate and to reconstruct some of the areas in the close vicinity of the crime scene. And all these events, we are very much afraid that the isolated event and the person who has been arrested, only he is not responsible. There are many persons are responsible who is culminated in such an event. And not only this event, if you can well recall.
Bandopadhyay, Dr. Bandopadhyay, correct. Dr. Bandopadhyay,
yes.
Dr. Bandopadhyay, why do you believe that there are more people involved? I understand when the family members say that there are more people involved, they see that there are 19 injuries on the girl's body. They find it very difficult to believe that it can be inflicted on a person by one man alone. But why do the rest of them believe that there are more people involved here? Are you not satisfied with the investigation that was carried out? We agree that there was a delayed FIR by the Kolkata police, but what else does add to your suspicion that you suggest that there's a cover-up here?
Definitely, we are not happy, and Honorable Kolkata High Court, High Court was not happy. And see, not only this event, what we want to stress that there is a situation in this article medical college. The complaint of corruption, the complaint of extortion, there are complaints regarding exchange of money to make one pass or fail, and many things. Many complaints are there against the administration. And these complaints, this racket, we may say, this racket created some sort of lumpenocracy. And in this situation, some miscreants, they thought we can do everything. We can even withhold the completion certificate of interns. We can even make the senior teachers for other way. We can trade them. This situation was prevailing in this institute for last few years, and we think this lumpenocracy has culminated in such event. Not the event of the 9th August. It is not an isolated event. It is the culmination of the situation which is prevailing in Article Medical College. So we are always stressing, if we for a fair investigation, we need to incorporate all those things, the larger conspiracy, the larger area, who are responsible for creating such an environment, not only in Article Medical College, But in other medical colleges of West Bengal, there are complaints of corruption, extortion, threatening, making pass and fail with exchange of money. These
Yeah.
complaints are there is rampant in every medical college in West Bengal. So we are demanding that
Right.
the
No, no, no.
investigating agency,
Dr.
the
Bandopadhyay,
High
Dr.
Court.
Bandopadhyay, did you say?
Yes, please.
Did you say that the illegal medical racket is rampant in all government-run medical colleges in West Bengal? Is that what you're saying? And in this particular hospital, Arjikar Hospital, of course, I don't want to be defaming the hospital, but if we speak specifically of the principal here, Sandeep Ghosh, who you're referring to, we hear there are several allegations of a racket that he was running inside here, including that he was involved in shooting porn films. Would you be able to clarify? Is there any information that your Doctors Association has on that?
There is no question of defaming a prestigious institute like Arjikar Medical College. But the situation is such that we are ashamed what is happening here. This criminal nexus that was operative in this medical college, and we may say it is the laboratory of examining every possible way of corruption and other things. And this group, this group is implementing this in other medical institutions, in West Bengal Medical Council, in West Bengal Health Regulatory Commission, everywhere they are doing these sort of things. And we are very much annoyed. We are ashamed. We cannot express our emotion as single word. What is happening here? So we need all the investigating agencies, Honorable High Court, Honorable Supreme Court. They should see what is happening, and not only the event of the 9th August. They should look after the entire thing and the entire nexus. It should be bring out. Otherwise, there will be no sense of safety and security in a hospital. Only police, even the military cannot assure the safety and security if the situation prevailing is there that is free of this lumpenocracy. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
We're getting you all the details as far as Justice for Abhaya, this campaign is concerned. Remember, we're speaking with Dr. Utpal, who has in fact spoken about the fact that the role of the hospital and this hospital should be under the scanner, not just for the events from the 9th of August, but for what happened in the past as well is what is being said. I'm going to, in fact, go back to Dr. Utpal, who continues to be with India Today, joining in for more details on what he thinks has been the role of the principal here. Dr. Utpal, I also want to ask you, if you can hear me, how do you look at this development from the time when the principal, the former principal, stepped down, essentially, from his position, from his role as the head of the institution, and then later on was reinstated within 4 hours? These are questions that the Trinamool Congress has not really answered just yet.
That will raise the question. Why a person who is telling in the media that I am resigning not only from my post but from the service, and the evening we saw that he was reinstated in other medical college. And the order, if you see, we can well recall the medical superintendent of that hospital. He was also transferred the day before he declared that he is resigning. Principal sir is resigning, and the memo number bearing this order of the transfer of NSDT is coming after the transfer order of principal sir. So this is the question: what happened on that day? It is a drama, and everything was pre-planned, and he was replanted in other medical college. And there are questions, there are allegations that this gentleman, he was previously transferred from this institute at least twice, but in every incident he was taken back in the Arjikar Medical College after 2 to 3 days. So what is the situation?